lot of things open. Let's just keep this one. Seems to be working. Alright, so this is going to be super simple. I wanted to test if the collision bug where the wheels of the Viggen are entering the ground had been fixed. According to the patch notes, and some people have said that it has been fixed, but I've also heard that the RB-15F missile, which is an anti-ship missile on the Viggen, can be just shot on the heading of a target. Let's say you don't have any friendlies around and that you know more or less the position of the target. You don't even have to use the radar. I might use it just to get a better idea of the position, but if I just head in the general direction of the ship and shoot the missiles and I'm in range, and here like we're about 37 miles if we take like the distance from shore to ship, so if I wait just a little bit while I'm over the water, I'll probably be in range already. I could just shoot the missile in the ship direction and destroy it. So here the idea for my mission is that this is the only ship in the area. They've hidden some BMPs and vehicles inside. They're planning to bring those to Batumi and maybe get in the port there and unload the containers which contain these vehicles, and then they could take over the town. And we've got some good intel that gave us that info, so we're gonna take off, go shoot it, come back and land. As simple as that. So as I said, I'm just doing fun testing here. Right. So apparently for this to work, we need to go here and set this up in the attack. Yeah, that's attack. And this switch here, go from valve to STD for standard. We need to stay in the nav mode here. And basically once we're on the right heading, we'll be able to shoot at the ship. So it's not a bad weather day today, and so we'll be able to do that. Oh yes, and one of the things I wanted to check is, are the wheels going to be into the ground? Well, it looks like they are above. Okay, so that part has been fixed, and you can see the two big missiles under my wings. So those are the cruise missiles that will be hunting for that ship. In the center is just my fuel tank. And on the wingtips I have some sidewinders just for the looks of it, because there's no air-to-air in this mission. And so I'll just settle in, taxi, and go shoot some missiles. Nobody coming into land. Looks clean. Good. Gonna get in position on runway 25. We're good. I think I got a tail bump there. So let's head for B1, which is our first waypoint. At this point I'll just set up the altitude hold. Set HUD to high. Got my rudders that's gone crazy on me a little bit. There we go. As soon as I got my feet off of them, they veered off in a different direction. So let's just head towards the waypoint. And as I said earlier, right now we're over the water. We're more or less in range for the ship. So I could probably just shoot the missiles and it would work. So I would just have to do this and click the shoot. But just for fun, we're going to turn the radar on. At it, and you can see there in the distance that there is a dot. I don't know if I can zoom there. So that seems to indicate that there's a ship there. We're in the 60 mile, or 60 kilometer I should say, range, and so if I put my nose in that direction, I can do that with the little trim hat there. Again, it's roughly in that direction. Seems pretty good, right? The dot is right here in the center. And so now I could just say, okay, let's launch the weapons. Bye-bye, weapons. And off they go. Wonder if I'm faster than the missiles. Oh no, they're faster than me. These missiles are pretty crazy when they get close to the target. You can see the lower fins almost touching the water. I'm just cruising along there with the missiles. See how low they're flying? And there's an indication of a ship there in the distance. I go back to my cockpit. The ship is getting closer. How about we reduce the range a little bit? So it's probably like 16 miles, 15 miles. Or kilometers. Sorry. Often before they go hit, they do a little turn. I guess that's to evade the close-in defenses. This is an undefended ship, so that should be an easy prey. There they go, doing the little turn. And it's a gunner. So if we look ahead, is there a ship on fire somewhere? There it is. Let's get the autopilot off and go have a look. Just trying to get some fancy views. This is gonna be the best view to do it. Yeah, it looks like it's sinking. That'll teach them to try to bring in some vehicles to our shores. Alright, so now we're heading for B2. Let's burn some gas. Didn't want to engage the altitude hold, and it was too low. Must be an altitude limit, I don't know. I can't do it with afterburners. I really don't know. What I do know is that my waypoints seem to have gone a little bit berserk. So that's 2. And that's 3. I think we're just going to have to navigate with our cardinal points because the waypoints don't seem to be pointing in the right direction. Now this works. Let's go look at F10. So I guess I'll just head straight east. So now I'm heading 60, so let's head east. Maybe 905 or something. Then I'm going to be heading towards Gobeletti. Anyways, the ship isn't there anymore. And we're getting close to the shore. But it looks like we're close to the mountains here. Ah, okay, yeah, that could be the mountains to the north. Alright. Starting to... I thought the mountains I saw here were those mountains there. Confused me. But when I saw the lake there, now I know it's Poti over there with that big lake. Something to be said about visual navigation when you know the map pretty well. And that's gonna be our airfield nearby here. There it is. got something pointing behind me, yet the waypoint should be there. So we'll just disregard. Now that we're over land though, we can have a little bit of fun because the Viggen is more fun low to the ground. Here's the airfield. Let's bleed some speed. the rudder's pretty squirrely. Squirrely, squirrely. Shut down. And of course, I always love to listen to the sound of that. Like some sort of dragon is being slayed. Alright, let's go check our kill. Because there will just be that to check. And so we shot these, they hit the handy wind, and handy wind died. And then we landed and shut down. So I hope you enjoyed that very, very quick test.